This is history of the OK tobacco. This is actually an old picture, but this is Rose Garden Event Center, Rose Garden Chinese restaurant, and the Viet ship and this abandoned garage all in the Coon Rapids location. Let's do history of it. In October of 2008, this is where the old O'Reilly Auto Parts used to be. They even had a Mattress Plus store, and then right next to it was a liquor depot, and then there was like a pawn shop, and that sign right there says O'Reilly right there with a storage. So this is what all these places used to be. Then in July of 2011, this old pawn shop decided to get demolished, and now it's just empty. But Mattress Press or Plus, I think, was still open, and O'Reilly Auto Parts was still open, including the Liquor Mart. It was Liquor Depot, but then it changed to Liquor Mart. Then in October of 2013, the old Mattress Plus decided to get demolished, and they decided to build a BH thrift store. It was pretty small though, but the O'Reilly Auto Parts was still open. This abandoned place was now a thrift store, and they also built a Team Liquor Wine and Spirits by the old, because Liquor Mart closed in 2012 and became Team Liquor Wine and Spirits. Then in November 2015, Team Liquor Wine and Spirits was still open, and the old O'Reilly Auto Parts sadly closed, and it got moved to the old Easy Stop gas station, which I already did history of that, and it's now an O'Reilly, and now the O'Reilly Auto Parts used to be over here, but now it's just gone, and it got moved to the old Easy Stop gas. And then the BH thrift store closed too in 2014 because it was way too small. Then in October of 2016, the old BH thrift shop became Twin Cities Pawn Shop, and it's basically just like a place where you can get smoke or something. And Team Liquor Wine and Spirits was still open, and nothing is ever going over here. Then in November of 2017, they did a paint redesign, and all these two places are still open, Pawn Shop and Team Liquor. Then in September of 2018, these two places, Pawn Shop and Team Liquor, was still open. Then in October of 2019, these two places still remained open. Then in August of 2021, which you can't see because this truck is in the way, Team Liquor sadly closed in 2020 due to the pandemic, so they decided to just completely close and got permanently closed and abandoned, and now it became Rose Garden Event Center. But the pawn shop was still open. Yeah. And then they also built a Rose Garden Chinese restaurant, which was over by that coin laundry, but now it's got moved over here because they built a Mr. Chihuahua Grill or something, yeah. And then they also built a boat center with a railroad club inside. This is what this garage is. Then in August of 2022, they built a Viet ship right next to the boat center and railroad club. Rose Garden Chinese restaurant was still open, including the pawn shop and the event center. And then as of now, they took down the event center sign because they're actually doing a paint job. But the sign is actually added on. This is just an old picture, but the Google Street View card will update it soon. But these places, Viet Ship and Rose Garden, are still open. They just took down the boat center, but it is open inside the Viet Ship, and the railroad club is open inside the Viet Ship too. And then this Twin Cities pawn shop closed last year because a lot of pawn shops in Minnesota have been closing because people get tired of smoking, so they would have serious problems. So now it became OK Tobacco, and this is like a smoking shop for people to have cigarettes, and they have CBDs and cigars, hookah, e-cigs, yeah. This is only for like old people back in the day. And they also have like THCs and everything, but this is now open. But anyways, thank you for watching, like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace.